Everyone, Evelyn Zig Zag Solo here, and welcome to the Connacht GAA Physical Literacy Skills for Schools programme. So today we're going to look at the physical literacy skill of coordination. Now this is a skill that you talked about last week, and it is the combination of all the physical literacy skills that you've done so far. So that's balance, it's agility, it's speed, it's movement, it's all these things, and it's your ability to use those skills all together to become a great camogie or hurler. Okay, so we are going to look at the first video for coordination now.
Players are split into two teams and assigned a coloured marker. Players move around the set area, turning the markers over.
Now we're going to look at the second video for coordination.
Players use an agility ladder as a hopscotch, throwing an obstacle out, hopping out and hopping back on the opposite foot.
Finally, we're going to look at our last video for coordination.
Players encouraged to skip using a variety of techniques, two-footed, one-footed and jogging.
We are now going to look at the teaching points for the solo. Okay, so for the solo, it's important to have a nice short grip on your hurl, because the shorter the grip, the more control you have over the hurl. Starting off, it might be smart to use two hands when doing a solo. Okay, so you put the hurling, the hand near the bottom of the hurling should be your dominant hand, so whatever hand that you write with, so that should be at the bottom of the hurl, and your other hand, or your catching hand, is going to be close to the boss of the hurling. So you're going to keep it nice and close as well. Okay, so for a solo, starting off, you can place the sliotar on the hurl, but in time we're going to try and toss it onto the hurl. Okay, so starting off, we keep our eyes on the ball, we're going to place it on the hurl, and we're going to move forward. Thumb facing up the way, up the boss. And you're going to keep the hurl on the whatever side is your most dominant side. Okay, so now starting off, once we have a bit more control on it, we're going to be able to toss it onto the hurl and move forward. And then finally, when you finally got the knack of the solo, you're going to be able to toss it onto the hurl and move forward, eyes on the ball. Okay, so now we're going to look at our teaching videos for the solo. So here's our first video.
The phase 2 exercise for the solo is a straight line solo with ball. Notice the grip on the hurley with the hand and thumb down the handle of the hurley. As the children get more proficient at the skill, they can increase their speed and tempo.
Here's our second video on the solo.
Here the children are encouraged by the coach to go in a zigzag formation while balancing a ball as they go.
And finally, here's our last video on the solo.
This modified game, Solo Run War, encouraged the children to balance their own ball whilst dispossessing the opponent.
Just to recap on today's learning, guys, coordination, it's the ability to use all the physical literacy skills that you've learned so far together to become a great camogie player or hurling player. So that's your agility, your balance, your speed, your movement, using all of them together. Then our key learning points for the solo: to keep a nice close grip on the hurl, eyes on the ball when you're soloing, toss it onto the hurl and move forward. Best of luck with that one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.